Today, for step 6, what we're going to focus on is using the components application to insert windows and doors into our house design. So what we're going to do first is we are going to rotate our house just to make sure that we do have our openings all created. So I have varying window shapes, I have varying door shapes. And you can see not all of them are facing the same way. I have some windows that are pointing left and right, some that are pointing facing forward and backwards, and the same with my doors. So that's going to come into play when we start to apply our components. So in order to find our windows and doors, on the right hand toolbar, you want to go to the third icon down. It's going to say components. It's 3 cubes stacked on top of each other. Once you click on that components screen, it's going to say search 3D warehouse. What I'm going to do is just type in the word window, hit enter, and you will see that it starts to give me a wide variety of windows. For our purposes today, I'm just going to select the first one here, not to use too much time, but for you, you can go through, explore all the different types of window options that they have, and really put in whatever type that you would like for your design purposes. So for this one, I'm going to click on the window. That's the one that I like, and you can see it automatically attaches it to my cursor. Once I have the window where I would like it, what I'm going to do is just put it right out front so I can manipulate it and go from there. From this point, I no longer need a window, so I'm just going to close out my components to make it easier to see. Before we get into actually installing the window, a couple things I want to show you on how to move this item. So first, it does have to be selected, so you want to make sure that it is highlighted by blue. The next, over on the left-hand toolbar, what you're going to go to is the move icon, so the fourth icon from the bottom, and then you're going to go to rotate. What rotate's going to allow us to do is actually move this if we would need to. So right now, I'd be able to put this window into the front and the back of the house. But for the side of the house, that window is not going to fit because it's not facing the right direction. So first thing I'm going to do is click on the ground, click on my icon then, and then that's going to allow me to move it around. What I would do is just move it until it looks like it would be about 90 degrees. So right about there, I'd click it, and right there would be my window to put into these openings over here. So as you can see, it is now facing this way, and that's what I would like it to do. So again, how we did that was with it being selected. Say you unclick it and you just have this window floating here. All you got to do is click on that window. It would automatically highlight the window for you. On the left-hand toolbar, go to the fourth icon from the bottom, select that. When it comes out the pull-out menu, click on rotate, the middle icon. You will first click on the ground, click on your item, and then you will be able to rotate it whichever way that you need to. So what I would do is just rotate it until it looks like it's at the correct angle that I want it. Click again, and then it automatically sets that window into place right like that. And then once you click off of it, you can see that the window is in fact moved to that side. So that's how you would manipulate any type of component as you were using them with the rotate tool. So this would be ideal for these windows over here. But what I'm going to do is put this window into this line up right here. In order to do that, I'm going to select the window, select the letter M for move, click on my window. I want to use this point up here just because it'll be a good reference point for me to intersect into my area. Once I have that, I'm going to go over to my house, click on that endpoint there, and you can see that it's bringing it into the actual house. Again, how I did that, once my icon is selected, all I'm going to do is hit the letter M for move. I'm going to go up here to my top corner. We're going to select this point right here. You can see it has a little circle there. I'm going to click on that circle, go to my corner of my window, select, and that's going to place it inside. Next, what I want to do is make sure that it extends all the way over to this corner. To do that, on the left-hand side, I am going to go to my move tool again, the fourth icon from the bottom. This time, I'm going to select the last icon, which is going to be scale, and that's going to allow us to manipulate the size and shape of this. So I'm going to bring it in so it's close, right about there. And next, I'm going to extend it lengthwise. Bring it so it clicks in. And then right there, that is my window. This isn't a great window to show you because it's white. Should have thought about that beforehand, so it just blends. But right there is what you would do for your window. That window is now in place, and that is how I would go throughout and putting all my windows in. Next is going to be our door. So what I'm going to do, go to Components, search 3D Warehouse for door. This one right here, that looks good enough for me for the time being. I'm going to click on that door. I'm going to bring it over, click, and as you can see, it is placed inside. Next, what I'm going to do again, same as I did with the window, using the move icon, so I can hit the letter M for move, which is going to change my cursor to a 4-way arrow. Go up to this top corner here, click on it, go over to my corner of my doorway, click in there. Let's drag this over. You can see that the door is placed, but I do have some spacing on the other side. So I'm going to have to make this a little bit wider. To do that, I'm going to go for my 4th icon from the bottom. Right now it's the move. I'm going to select scale, the last icon on the pull-out menu. That's going to give me my green handles. I'm going to click and drag it until it clicks into place, fills out, and then that right there would be my door. So as you can see, I have basic door and window in there. Doesn't look great for this project. I'm just showing you, but I would definitely recommend looking more in depth into what's available to you. But that right there is how you're going to place doors and windows throughout your house. If you have any questions, I would make sure that I would review the clip, especially if you're going to have to move around your windows. Make sure that you're using the rotate tool. You will do the same method to do to move your door, sorry, if it had to go into an opening like this, where it's facing left and right rather than front and back. So make sure you're using the rotate, go back into the video, review those icons, how to use those tools, and that should have you set of how to place all your doors and windows into this assignment.